Hey there everybody and welcome to the stream. This is Pinball Storytellers and I'm your host Chucky, and to my right is my co-host Justin, also known as Cavalier Guest. And today we have a special guest, Brad Waldo.
Yo.
Hey, Brad in the house. How's it going?
Very good. Thanks for having me on your show.
Awesome having you. So for those who don't know, Brad Waldo, who are you?
So I'm a video editor by day. I'm a Twitch streamer by night, and I sort of used to be a YouTube type personality, but not as much anymore, due to various reasons that we don't have time for. So yeah, I'm a little bit of everything, but mostly here on Twitch I'm just I'm a bit like you. I do some D&D and I do some random games every now and then.
Yeah, you're gonna be seeing him in some cool stuff over on the channel. Yes, our hipster here is gonna be on our new Call of Cthulhu game, which is gonna be starting on the 1st of May. That's gonna be amazing. Anyway, Justin, as always, when we get a new guest, you know my request: short and sweet. For those who don't know what Pinball Storytellers is, what are we doing here?
Alright, so Pinball Storytellers is sort of a fun attempt to tell familiar stories in the context of D&D. So we use roles and stats and break down the stories into their component pieces and see what would happen if things were in the D&D world. Things were just maybe a little different. And this is where we always put in our tagline. So come along with us as we tell familiar stories with unfamiliar ends.
Ooh.
There it is.
There it is.
So, this week,
Cheers.
we have a new format. Cheers. This week is going to be a format we have never tried before. It's a format that was originally Justin's idea. And I cannot tell you how excited Brad was to actually see this.
Yeah.
At first,
You okay there,
he was only. Yeah, I'm okay. I just got the cheers. Somebody cursed me.
If you choke to death on stream, I will continue on. The show must go on.
Yes.
That's going to ruin the whole specialty of this stream, right?
I might change the story to something with the dead person in it, but
Sounds cool. Sounds good. So, yeah. Brad was actually going to be on our reviews before, well, some stuff someone went through, and we decided to get Brad for this show. So, yeah. Now he's in it.
I was super excited for this, like, weeks ago when you were like, oh, we're messing with this idea for this new format, and I was like, do it. Do it, like, tonight. I need to watch it. And now I am the experiment.
Yeah, you are the experiment. Prepare yourself.
I'm prepared.
Nice voice. Okay, so I think Justin, I feel like we should share the story with people because this is quite an easy story to figure out.
yeah, I think that's fair.
So, guys, this week for our new format, we'll be using the familiar Grimm Brothers Grimm tale called Pinocchio.
Dum dum dum.
With Pinocchio, played by our guest, Brad Woto.
Yes, I'm psyched for Pinocchio, by the way. So, like, the Disney version of Pinocchio that came out when I was somewhere near born was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, so I don't actually remember much of it in terms of what goes on. But it's not going to matter because it's the Grimm brothers version.
Actually, the Disney movie stuck very close to the Grimm version. They only cut out one significant sequence.
Was it something horrific?
It was something silly, let's
Oh.
say.
Not a giant whale.
I mean,
But
with usually how this show goes, I think our version of it is gonna be, it's gonna be even higher than just silly.
How far off track have you gone before with one of these from the story because of the like the rock play element?
Let me
The
think.
role.
I'd say Romanian fairy tale.
We've invented whole new stories.
Yes. Yes.
So 100% off track.
Yeah, we started out with the characters, and the first decision we made was like this way. Yep. The characters are the same and everything else was different.
It's
I
like,
just wanted to know
here,
if I-
you
if
can
I
choose to
derail,
go
if I-
here, here, or here. We went this way.
Okay, that's good.
For example, the Beauty and the Beast, which we wrote a new chapter of it in the beginning. Nobody actually knew what the big story with the father and like how it's like the story of the father and how he knew his children, the relationship and so on, how the other two married. We actually wrote that, like which we gave off all the daughters and then on the road back home with a little daughter that needs to be, like gets to be Beauty's lover.
Yeah, damn.
That happened. So yeah, it was
Alright.
it was the longest thing we've ever done on Pinball Storytellers. It was a 3-week campaign.
Oh my, well, just non-stop, no sleep.
Yeah,
Just a 3-week stream.
yeah, a 3-week stream it was. I don't know how many hours are there, but yeah.
Yeah, that many. The 3 weeks worth.
So,
Oh,
Justin,
that's an idea we should consider. Okay, never mind.
do we want to talk about how the format works? I feel like that's a very good thing to talk about right now.
I think we should. I think that
Also, chat, 1
it
second.
won't make sense to chat for one thing.
I
if we
will
don't do
drop
it. And
into
it'll
the
be a fun
title
little mini
screen.
for chat.
Right now, we're coming back. So again for that, Justin, I just sent the Roll20 link for the secondary campaign that will be needing this session.
Secondary campaign.
Yes, because we need a place to plot, and you need not to see it.
Oh, I see.
So the name of the format this week is going to be called Good DM and Evil DM.
Dum dum dum.
So how we're going to do that? We brainstormed a bit last night and eventually found a way that we both liked, and that way is to present the story as it is and give Brad decisions as we go on, and points of the story. There are going to be certain decisions that are going to make the story go either one way or the other. Basically, he has the freedom of playing the character however he thinks he should play it, but there's always going to be 2 decisions and critical points of the story. And he can either go one way or the other.
Like
Either way he
Fable.
goes, yeah. And he's never going to know who's the evil or the good DM, because the decisions are going to be alternatively both said by me or Justin, and only typed in the Roll20 campaign. The other one.
I'd
That
like
you
to
guys
point
don't
out
see.
that I really have very like little idea. They wouldn't tell me anything until like about 15 minutes before. They were like, "It's Pinocchio," and then they hit go, and I was like, "Right." So like I don't know anything either. I'm pretty much. with you, chat.
That's how this goes. We, I think, have never actually 100 prepared. No, the first episode, I'm lying there. The first episode, we actually had even a playthrough of it before we did it on stream. But after that, there has never been one episode in which we prepared more than an hour.
I mean, we certainly never let the guests prepare because that's just not fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing of a guest. Just have fun with him.
Yeah.
Torture him. That's fun.
Well, I'm down. I'm still such a noob to D&D, by the way, as well. So if you give me any weird D&D role confusing things, and I do the. So what is a dice? I apologize now.
Good. Okay. So, let's start the story. Do you wanna start it, or Justin, or should I?
Do we need Pinocchio's stats?
I think that's actually a good thing.
Yes, I think Brad needs to roll Pinocchio's stats.
Oh damn.
Okay. So we have a 3d6 down the line. That's how this goes here.
Separately.
Yeah, separately. So like a 3d6 and down the line.
What does
Down
that-
the line means you can't choose to assign them. Oh no, not
Like
1d6 one. No.
Like roll 3d6 all at the same time, 6 times.
Oh, okay. All
There
right.
you go.
1,
11 strength. Okay.
2.
14 dex. That makes sense.
I'll go with that.
8 con definitely makes sense. Still a child. 12 intelligence.
Yep.
Wisdom.
And then
yeah,
with
intelligence. Then was 6. Even
He's
makes
intelligent,
even
but
more
not
sense.
wise.
It's
yeah. Clever boy.
cool. Charisma.
Young.
Let's
And
see.
charisma 12.
I'd say that's the only thing that's a bit off story.
Yeah, he wasn't that.
No,
close, though.
everyone likes him.
Yeah, I suppose he's cute, isn't he?
Like he doesn't. Everyone most people try and take advantage of him, but everyone looks at him and is like, "Oh yeah, you're cute."
Yeah. Got no strength to hold me down.
Okay,
I saw Age of
Pinocchio.
Ultron today as well, so like there's a whole spin on that in my head.
Okay, I'm doing the stats to just put them on stream real fast, so let's go through them again. Strength, 8.
11,
11, okay, strength 11. Dex,
14,
con,
8,
intelligence,
12,
wisdom,
6,
and charisma.
12.
There we go. Should have these over on here so chat can see them. Real easy, just in chat on the stream. There we go. So, as I said, Justin, do you wish to start a story? Or do you wish me to?
Alright, I'll start it. Just because I love the line.
I know.
Once upon a time, a carpenter picked up a strange chunk of wood one day while mending a table. When he began to chip it, the wood started to moan. Give us a moan, Brad. Give us a moan.
I don't know what type of moan.
It's like, yeah, exactly.
I mean,
This frightened the carpenter, and he decided to get rid of it at once. So he gave it to a friend called Geppetto, who wanted to make a puppet. Geppetto, a cobbler, took his lump of wood home, thinking about the name he would give his puppet. "I'll call him Pinocchio," he told himself. "It's a lucky name." Back in his humble basement home and workshop, Geppetto started to carve the wood. Suddenly, a voice squealed. And that's probably the last time we'll use the actual words from the story.
Yeah. So, you feel something cutting into you. How do you react to this?
me.
Yes, you.
So am I carved? I'm made.
You're not made yet. No,
you're
still.
being carved. You're actively
lump
having
of
someone
wood.
cut you with a chisel. What is your reaction?
Yeah, like what? At what point does he come to life? I suppose.
It's after your mouth is finished that you can talk at this point.
I would probably be like, stop! You're cutting me up!
Ah! Geppetto is so startled he drops the puppet.
Ow! Pick
You
me
have-
up!
Geppetto reaches down and picks up the puppet. You can talk? What kind of puppet can talk? This makes no sense.
I'm a puppet?
Oh, I thought you were a puppet.
I thought I was a tree.
A wise guy, huh?
Wise guy, she.
All right. What's the trick? I know. I make puppets for a living. I've got to know some ventriloquists. Someone is pulling a trick on me.
What's a puppet?
You're a puppet.
Oh, but
Puppet.
I want to be a boy. Is a puppet like a boy?
You took
No.
up Geppetto.
No, I did. I didn't mean to, but I did. No, but I've always wanted to have a little boy.
Well, maybe if you make me into a puppet, I'll be like a little boy.
Well, that would be wonderful. He finishes carving you. It's painful. It's not worse than being born, perhaps, but you're aware of it. So,
What was my constitution?
an
An
So I
8.
can't take it at all. Okay, I cry out a lot.
we could actually roll a con save for mental trauma.
Yeah, definitely. System shock.
So it's 1d20 minus 1.
Let's see how it would do. Now, you're definitely traumatized by this.
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah.
worst experience. Like born in horror.
Yes, carved into the liking of a human.
Yeah.
The description of it is... "Ah!"
Yeah. Ah! Cried a lot.
Okay, so... Go on, you picked up Geppetto, you do it.
Well, he's let's say he's finished your legs, your arms, your fingers. He can't quite seem to get your ears right, so you have like blobs on the side of your head. They're not quite ear-shaped. Maybe your hearing's a little impaired. But otherwise, you are a completely traumatized puppet.
Great, okay.
So now you have legs, you have arms. You've never had legs or arms or a mouth or eyes. So what do you do with this newfound knowledge, with this newfound skills?
I would like to try and walk around. and look about at everything.
Okay, I mean, you start walking around, you start looking around. It's quite easy. It seems weirdly natural. How does Gebetto's workshop look, Justin?
So Geppetto isn't officially a cobbler, yeah. So there's lots of leather around, lots of half-finished or unfinished shoes. You got glue and various tools. It's there's like a workshop in the back, and then there's a counter in the front with some examples of his finished work. People can come in and browse. It's a tiny, small little shop with a little living space overhead.
Can I walk up to one of the other puppets and just be like, "Hi, what's your name?" "What's my name?"
The puppet just stares at you as if it's not even alive.
You heard your name, by the way.
Okay.
Because
I know my name.
Yeah, you know because you were a living wood, but he couldn't talk before he carved your mouth. But you could hear him, so you know your name is Pinocchio.
Yeah, I said I'll call him Pinocchio.
Oh yeah. Do I have clothes on, or like little?
You have carved clothes on.
At the moment,
maybe?
you're a naked wooden puppet, but Geppetto is sitting down and starting to sew you some clothes.
Can I ask him what he's doing? What are you doing?
Well, you can't walk around with just hard wood hanging out everywhere. I need to make you some clothes.
How old is Geppetto?
Geppetto's an old man. He's like 43, which in this time period was an old man.
Super old man. Okay. Can I like just walk outside then? Because I've looked around everywhere. Is there a way for me to get out and look out? Because I'm just curious now.
Yeah, you can reach the doorknob. If you can figure out how a doorknob works.
Can I figure out how a doorknob works?
You have a 12 in. I'm going to say you can figure it out.
Okay, I'll reach up and open the door and take a little look outside.
So it's a sunny day, and there's people walking by on the thoroughfare. You notice they're all carrying something, be it a basket or flowers, some sort of goods, bag. Just going on their way.
Okay, well, I'll look at them all. I'll look at my hands, and then I'll pick up the nearest thing to me and copy them and walk around like I'm holding a thing. Trying to be a human. Trying to be a real boy. Because I presume Pinocchio was obsessed with being a real boy, right? That was the whole point.
That's you.
If you think Pinocchio was obsessed with being a real boy, this is you, dude.
Well, I was born out of trauma, so I need to be like psychotically obsessed with something. So I'll go with that.
Sounds good. Completely reasonable.
So you walk down the street for about a minute before anyone notices, but then one little boy is like, "Mommy, mommy, mommy! Look at that! Look at that! I want one!" And the mother turns and looks at you, and she gasps and drops her bag and snatches her child away and says, "Help! Help! Help! It's a demon! It's a demon!"
I'll drop all my stuff and jump around going, "Help! Help! It's a demon! It's a demon!" Just copying her and screaming like the little kid, which is probably horrific for them if they think I'm a demon.
Policeman hears the cries and comes running. And you have a choice. Do you run away from the policeman, or do you stay where you are?
I was pretty naive and he's only just been born, so I'll stick out my hand and be like, "Hi, I'm Pinocchio, the Disney version, and I sound a bit like Mickey."
You do sound a bit like Mickey, that's right. A policeman comes running and picks you up and is like, "Okay, what's the ploy here? Having a bit of fun, are you?" He like grabs you and puts his arm above you and tries to find the strings. There's no strings.
I'll laugh as if I'm being tickled.
Running out from the house comes Geppetto, very like half dressed in his coat, running towards you.
"Oh, my son! My son! What have you been up to?"
No, if you're having a laugh over on here with these men over here frightening the children, Take your whatever it is. Go home already. If I see you doing this again.
Demon.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry. He was just born. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Born? This is a wooden doll.
He was just made. Do you really want to get into a semantic argument?
Just take him already. I have donuts to get to.
All right. So Geppetto grabs Pinocchio and goes back to the store. And get back to the store. He's like, you can't just go out into the street naked.
Okay. Where are my clothes?
Or maybe you can't go out into the street at all. I don't know. It's gonna be. We're gonna have to work this out. It's not gonna be straightforward.
I will agree.
He goes back to making your clothes. He's like, just sit down there until I finish your clothes.
I sit down, but I look. I want to fidget. I fidget a lot and still look around at everything. But I'll behave.
Okay.
So a couple of days pass, and you have another choice. Now,
Wait. We gotta put this in.
go on.
So you end up being made a suit out of flowered paper, a pair of shoes made from bark, and he makes a hat out of bread.
Oh my god.
Just puts that on your head. He's like, done.
How long is it before bread goes moldy?
Who knows? I mean, we'll see. We'll see how long you survive.
But what's the average time before a bread goes bad?
Okay, so bread goes stale in about 2 days, and it'll start to mold in 4 without modern preservatives, which this obviously doesn't have. So
Okay, so
about
2
4?
days. So we're now going 2 days later.
I'd be more worried about getting attacked by birds, personally.
I don't know what a bird is yet.
You have another choice.
true.
You've been staying at home quite a long time now. What do you want to go? Do you want to go do something in the outside world, or still hang around here?
Because that went well.
I wanna go outside. Yeah, totally. Can I have been continually asking him to go outside and stuff over the 2 days?
Definitely. How does Geppetto react to this?
Because it was fun. It was super fun.
It's super fun. I'm not. Geppetto's voice keeps changing. I keep trying to pick one.
So does Pinocchio's. Don't worry.
My throat's not cooperating. I do not think that you should go outside, but boys go outside, and you're my little boy. What do little boys do? School. Oh no.
What's a school?
Schools where little boys go to learn and become clever. But I don't know if a school would take a puppet.
I don't want to become a clever. I want to become a boy.
The good little boys are all clever.
To the school.
I don't know if I can afford to send you to school.
What's an afford?
Well, see, certain things cost money.
What's
And
the
if you-
money?
If you have enough money, you can afford things, and if you don't have enough money, you can't.
Where's the money?
Geppetto starts crying a little bit. Tears rolling down his cheeks, and he says, "It's okay. It's okay, Pinocchio. You stay here." And he puts on his coat. He goes out into the cold. He comes back, and he doesn't have a coat anymore, but he has a book.
What's that?
It's a book, Pinocchio. It's the book you need to go to school.
Can I snatch it and run around with it? Like really overjoyed, like woohoo! Woohoo! I can go to school! I can go to school!
Okay.
I do that. Still, like completely unaware of what this thing is. Like I think it is the fucking school, maybe.
So tomorrow, when it stops snowing, you can go to school. Just follow all the other boys. I need to stay here and work.
Yay! I literally just go and sit and stare at the door, holding the book, waiting for tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. So you wait for tomorrow. The hat on your head goes very hard now at this point, so it's quite harder than normal bread. And tomorrow comes. Geppetto wakes up. Pinocchio's still at the door.
Can I be gone? Like, the moment the sun comes up, I go out and look for boys.
Okay. So you start following the trail of boys going towards the school. Now, another choice appears in your path. Now, you can either go to school or wander about the town. What do you want to do?
Go to school.
Okay, so you continue on your path towards the school, and on your way there, you see this big tent, and you're not quite sure what it is, but it's colorful, and it's nice, and you can hear a lot of voices coming from inside, and there's this big sign in front of it that says something you can't read.
And the boys fork. Some of the boys now continue on down the street. Some of the boys go towards the big tent.
Oh.
And you have another choice. Justin, what is it?
Well, actually, first he asks another boy, or he can ask another boy if he wants to.
Well, ask where they're going.
Well, you can ask what's going on.
I'm trying to think, because he's like, so he's thinking I'm going to follow the boys, but he's also way over curious because he's only just been brought to life with basically full consciousness. So,
and technically, the boys are going in two different directions now.
Yeah,
some of them
so
are going one way, and some of them are going the other way.
So I'm literally just gonna follow the ones that are going into the big tent. I'm not gonna ask anyone anything because like curiosity plus follow the boys wins over just.
Okay. You get near the entrance of the tent, and someone stops you and says, "That'll be 4 pence. 4 pence to get in."
I hold up my book.
I'll buy it from you, little boy.
And the choice appears: do you sell the book, or do you not sell the book?
Can I ask the man a question?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is this school?
Does this look like a school? No, this is the Great Puppet Show.
Oh. I'm looking for a school so I can become clever so I can be a boy.
All boys come here. Look at all the boys coming inside. It's new fashion school. School's for dummies. Those books worth nothing. Here, life experience.
So I don't need to go to school to become a boy. I just need to go in this tent.
Become a boy? Wait, you are a boy. This is
Great.
dressed quite weirdly, but still a boy.
I'll sell him the book.
And the man buys it, gives you gives you 4 pence, and you pay that to enter.
Okay.
So you enter, and suddenly, how would Justin describe this?
Thanks, Jackie.
I love doing this.
So there's a great stage with a very low-hanging curtain so that the puppeteers are not quite as obvious. There's a wide expanse of dirt, and people have even brought their own cushions, and then there's chairs. And as you come in, there's a huge number of puppets all up on the stage, and suddenly they all turn to you. All the puppets go,
There's Pinocchio! There's Pinocchio!
There's Pinocchio! Come along, come up here with us!
Hurrah for brother Pinocchio!
Hurrah for the puppets! Hurrah for the puppets!
Oh my god. Well, I'm up there as fast as I can get up there. I'm up there. Like, woohoo! Yeah, it's Pinocchio! It's me! It's Pinocchio!
So
And all the spectators are muttering and sort of grumbling. It's like, what are these puppets doing? This isn't a puppet show. This is just bizarre.
and then strode out somebody dressed in a long black coat. Giovanni, the puppet master. What's going on here? Stop that noise. Get in line, or you hear about it later.
Are all the puppets magically alive or are they on strings?
Justin?
According to the story, all the puppets are actually magically alive.
That's amazing.
Okay. So all
So
the...
you're not a specialist. We thought you were initially, but somehow you are because all the puppets know who you are despite having never met you.
It's like a recognition pattern. They just see you, they know your wood. They know your hardwood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what do you do here? You get in line, or do you do something else?
I mean, like, I don't even understand obedience yet, so can I do a cartwheel? Just to throw you two off balance.
No, definitely you can do it. So let's do a charisma check this time. Let's see how well you perform. If the audience likes you, you just stumble around and you're just awkward.
Yeah, I'll just, like, because I'm overexcited, so I'll just do a little, like, cartwheely attempt thing.
Well, first let's do a dex check to see if this cartwheel's successful, and then we'll do a performance check to see how much the audience likes it.
Definitely.
Right.
So that's a 1d20 plus
+2.
plus 2 for the cartwheel.
Cartwheel.
Ooh. Okay.
Wow, it's like handsprings and backflips.
Definitely
yeah.
giving you an advantage on that performance check with that.
Yeah.
So that's all that 2d20 plus 1.
2d20 plus 1.
Nice cartwheel. Okay, that's an 11. You're not a showman, but I mean it's quite impressive. It's basically like doing athletics, but people not really understanding it. But it's still okay.
Still a cartwheel.
It's
Still
the difference between a technically sound performance and one that's actually entertaining.
Yeah.
So you basically
But
just
still,
do a
it's-
Nadia
it's
Comaneci.
it's a wooden puppet doing it, so there's some bonus points there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I accept it. I was expecting to fall over and just be destroyed.
how does the audience
I'll give a
react to
short
this,
story.
Justin?
Oh, I've never seen the like. It's very good. Giovanni is really trying out some new things.
Of course we are here at the Grand Puppet Show. We're always trying to impress our audience. Your money is always well spent. And you guys continue on doing this. In the night, Giovanni sits down for his meal. Everybody's gone. And it seems like the fire is dwindling. And he's cooking this nice chunk of meat.
Meat.
Uh,
I haven't had breakfast.
hey!
Continue on with the story. It's not related.
Hey, I need some more wood. Pinocchio! Oh, come here. Need some more firewood.
Sure. Shall I? Okay. Did he say come here?
Yeah, come here, I need more firewood.
I wander over to him. Where can I get you some firewood?
Go in
So
there.
Mickey Mouse. Absolute Mickey.
No. Yeah.
Um,
Well, Chucky's Giovanni. I'm just sitting here.
You'll make good firewood, come on.
me? He's pointing at me.
She's pointing at you, yeah.
But I'm a boy, not a firewood.
See, you disturb my show. You need to become my firewood. Go inside of the fire. Need this chunk of meat, well, need a good meal.
People clapped. I did a cartwheel.
You know what? You know what, just... Yeah. Bring me Harlequin. Harlequin! Come here, Harlequin! You're gonna be the firewood for today.
I'm gonna go and help bring Harlequin to the fire.
Oh, Justin, how does Harlequin react to this?
Please no! Don't bring the Harlequin, please! Please know what I mean!
Oh, shut up already!
I'm so excited that Giovanni has accepted me as his kin. And, like, that didn't he accepted me as a real boy and not a firewood, I guess, is what I'm thinking. So I'll just help him throw Harlequin on the fire.
That's enough, Harlequin. In the fire with you.
The first thing I ever experienced was a torture. I have
Okay.
no.
So he
I have no
picks
strings.
up Harlequin, and he starts going for the fire, and opens the iron latch. And now you have a choice. You
Dun,
want
dun,
to
dun.
save Harlequin and try and stop Giovanni, or are you going to let this happen?
No, I'll
And
just
run
let it
away.
happen, and I don't need to run away. I'll watch.
Okay, you just okay, good. He throws Harley Quinn inside, and that's enough already. Shut up. He closes the iron clasp and continues on cooking his meat.
I just watch expressionlessly.
Well, Giovanni finishes cooking his mutton and has some really nicely cooked mutton.
Can I smell?
Sure,
Curiosity.
it smells good.
Smells good. All right.
Yeah, it's quite. You can't really eat. Really, it's like you don't really
You
have
could
a
chew
stomach,
but not swallow.
so you can basically taste but not swallow.
Okay. I don't want any. I'll just sit and watch him.
It tastes like broken hearts.
So you're a good lad. What are you doing here?
I thought this was the school.
That's a good school.
The school would make me a boy.
Who told you that?
My father.
Your father? Tell me about him.
His name is Geppetto. He's a cobbler.
Cobbler? You say. So where's your book? I know school doesn't accept anybody without books.
I gave the man the book so that I could get some pence to get into this tent.
Well, just had a good meal. And you brought me some extra coins tonight, so here. It gives you 5 gold coins. Says take these to your father. Tell him to buy you a new book.
Okay. I take the coins. Are they like they're probably quite big, right, for me? I don't know how big I am, but a coin.
No,
So now your
gold coins are only like half a pound each. It's only like a couple pounds of gold.
So, what do you do now? After he has given you this quite big amount of money for you.
I'll take it back to Geppetto.
Okay. So, Justin, you want to take over?
As you are hurrying homewards towards Geppetto, you actually run across a cat and a fox who are sort of digging through some trash, trying to find some food. And they hear you clomping in your bark shoes up the cobblestones. They poke out and say, please sir, spare some coin.
Just spare some
Please,
coin
sir.
for us. Look at us, we're not in the best shape. We could use some help.
These coins are for Geppetto.
And you notice that the cat seems blind, like one eye is scratched and the other eye seems a little blurry, and the back right leg of the fox is crooked, so he has to walk with a limp.
You know, if I had that amount of coin, if you really want to please your father, you ought to take him a lot more coins. Now, me and Fox over here, we know a magic meadow where we can sow these 5 coins. The next day, you'll find become 10 times as many.
I don't think I understand what the concept of coins are yet, though, right? So,
Well, I mean, do you? He gave you 5 coins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
just-
you
I
know
feel
the
like-
concept of how many coins because you paid 4 to get in. You now have 5.
I paid 4 pence, which were just completely different objects as far as I was concerned.
It's still
Yes.
coin shaped.
They're coin shaped. Just the color changed.
Yeah, so if you can say you
So
don't know the color.
kind of-
change.
I understand the concept of money.
Yeah, you have more than you came in with. You don't know if that's good or bad, or maybe you do know. It's your character. You can play however you want.
I mean, he thinks that these are Geppetto's and not his. And even, like, if I give these coins to the fox and he gives me 10 different ones back, they're the different coins. So I think these very specific 5 coins are Geppetto's coins. He's anally retentive and he's mental.
no problem. So
I'm keeping the coins. No, these coins are for Geppetto. I don't want different coins. Giovanni gave me these. Giovanni's my best friend.
well, you know the coins. no change. The more are added.
What can I do with more?
Well, if you have more, then your father's gonna be more happy. Like 5 is happy, but 10, 20 is even more happy.
Whoa! Okay. Holds the coins out. Make them more. He said it was a magic meadow.
Yeah, he says that.
Yes. There's a magic meadow, but first, it's a long walk, and I think my friend and I would really need a good meal under our belts to get you there. Perhaps we could go to an inn and you could treat us?
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, use a coin to give us food, and then we take you to the magic meadow where you make 20 times as more coins.
Okay.
Okay. Fox, you lead the way.
Do I get tired and need sleep or anything, or am I just
Nope.
like a robot? Like
You're a robot.
okay.
You're a robot. It's fine. So they take you to a little local inn. It has a red shrimp on the sign, and they order food. And you watch them eat it.
I smell it.
That really hit the spot.
Oh, yeah. More ale.
Now you have to plant the coins in the meadow at around 1 in the morning, and it only takes like an hour to get there, so we don't need to leave till midnight. So Cat and I are gonna take a nap. And we'll be up in a little bit.
Just if you take the north path out of town, you just get to the meadow anyway. But we'll get you there tomorrow.
I will stand over them and just look at them while they sleep for the whole evening.
Like they go into their own rooms.
Oh, then I will stand wherever I was. Still. Just completely still. Not even blinking. Waiting.
Okay, you stand completely still. Justin, what happens? What happens this night?
After a couple of hours, you see the innkeeper go up into the rooms and start bringing down the sheets and starting to clean out the rooms.
Okay. I continue to stand there like a freak.
Okay, so
And you notice that those were the rooms that the fox and the cat were in.
Doesn't matter. I stand there the whole time. I'm just waiting for him.
Eventually, the innkeeper comes up and pokes you and be like, "So, are you gonna order something else, or are you gonna just stand there? Your friends already left."
What do you mean they left?
I mean, they left.
They went to the meadow?
I don't know where they went. They only had the rooms for a couple of hours, and the rooms are empty.
Sprints,
You paid for it.
Sprints out. North. Out of town. Towards the meadow.
catch him! The money! He didn't pay!
Gone. Unless am I that fast? What determines how quick I am?
Well, you don't tire out at all.
Oh
And
my
the innkeeper's
God.
fat.
And innkeeper's fat, and it's a city, so actually it's faster, is not as good as small and just dexterous. You know, card dexterous.
So here's
I rolled a pretty good dex, right?
where are the gold coins?
So
Did I hand them over to them?
No, you still have
no.
them.
So you still have them. Basically, you can hide them wherever you have a hat. You can hide them under. You can put them somewhere. You can put them in your mouth. You can put them in your shoes. You can put them in. Does he have pockets?
No, his clothes are made of paper.
Okay.
There's no pockets.
How many do I have left? Because I bought. Oh no, I didn't buy them anything, right? So they just was expecting me to pay, but I didn't pay, and I ran after them.
Yep.
all.
No,
you didn't pay at all.
You dined and slept and dashed.
Okay. Well, I didn't dine and sleep, so it's all good. I'm like, I don't even know it, but morally, I have an argument here. I'll lawyer up.
I'll tell you something at the end of the story. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So it's something that you like. So next you now have a choice. Do you go back to Geppetto or do you go up the North Road into the forest?
Say that again. Like, so there's
You have
I've
the
got to the
north
edge of
road. Yeah, you did. So do you continue on towards the meadow, or do you go back to Geppetto?
Straight. I'm just one track minding it right now for the meadow.
Okay, so
Because I
On
just
your
think I'm
way-
just trying to catch up with them.
so again,
your
like,
way
the question is, when do you
to
put
the
where do you
meadow.
put the coins again?
Yeah.
Where do you hide them?
Can I just hold them?
You can just hold them in your hand. Yeah.
I literally have no concept of value yet, as far as I'm concerned.
So on your way to the meadow,
I will try and learn everything, because he's intelligent, so he will learn. But I'm going to try and learn everything as if I've been alive for 2 days, and that I think that's going to be far more philosophical than I can handle in real life.
Well, remember, you already know language somehow. So language carries with it a lot of inherent knowledge.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
Concepts, for example. Yeah.
I'm gonna see what happens. Just like everyone else here, I have an idea, but I also don't know.
So
Okay.
as you're running along, 2 masked bandits jump out, and
Your money or your life. See.
Oh my god!
please, sir, give us the money. We don't want to hurt you.
Give them here. Fuck them over. Come on. See.
Is this the money?
That's the money. Give them here. We string you up in the tree. See?
And I'm gonna go and double it.
Okay. The one of the bandits is gonna come closer to you. Oh, a smart guy here. See? Give him money now.
But it's Geppetto's money.
Friend, bring the rope. Wanna show him whose money there's. See?
I don't really think we need to use the rope. I mean,
Bring the rope.
we can just take it. It's right. Okay.
I'm just gonna stand completely still.
One of the bandits brings a rope up.
The other one keeps like a small carving knife, like pointed towards you. See, you're gonna see who's boss. See?
I show absolutely no emotion or fear.
So the one bandit with the rope ties it into a noose and lassos it around your head and tightens it around your neck.
Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna die an hour in.
And you don't need to breathe, so you're totally fine.
Yeah.
But
What about the coins? Am I still holding them?
yeah, they haven't taken them away yet.
Okay.
And they string you up in a tree, and they take the coins and leave it there and be like, "That'll teach you."
Oh, they're Geppetto's coins, not your coins.
They're all close now. See?
Corruption is 9/10 of the law. Have a nice night.
I'll find you.
As I swing, as I fucking swing from the tree.
Good luck with that.
I would like to make sure that I note everything about them physically.
Roll a perception check, which is d20 minus 2 for you.
And I think we need to roll some checks as well.
Oh, I have no idea what they look like.
No, you do actually know what one of them looks like.
Okay.
Give me another roll, Justin. Okay, actually both of them.
Yeah. So you're absolutely certain that that was the cat and the fox.
100% sure. 100% sure. The disguises are just so bad. Literally, one of them, like the cat, just put on like a mobster hat, like put on a cigar in hand and the carving knife, and that's it.
But
She's-
it took me until I was already hanging before I was like, I'm gonna try and remember what they look like. So that I
You
can
just
hang.
said it, so then that's when you did it.
Okay, fine. All right. I guess I'll just hang there for as long as it takes. Can I try and talk to the tree?
You can try and talk to the tree. It's fine.
Hey,
I want to know what you're gonna say to the tree.
I'm Pinocchio. What's your name?
And then I will hang there like this.
Now, okay, I think this is actually that you were wrong. Just this is going to take another part from the book. So, however, a fairy who lived nearby had overheard everything. From the castle window, the turquoise fairy saw a kicking puppet dangling from an oak tree in the wood. Taking pity on him, She clapped her hands 3 times, and suddenly a hawk and a dog appeared.
Awesome.
Justin,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the hawk and the dog. You're gonna be the fairy.
Fine.
You're good at fairies, dude.
Quickly, fly to that oak tree with your beak and snip away the rope around that poor lad's neck.
Yes, princess. And
That's a good hawk.
the hawk starts flying.
And you, dog, fetch the carriage and gently bring him to me. Gently
Yes,
now.
yes, matey. Yes. Woof, woof, woof.
That's a good dog.
Yeah, pretty good.
Ahem. In no time at all, Pinocchio, looking quite dead, was laying in a cozy bed in the castle, while the fairy called 3 famous doctors, Crow, Owl, and Cricket. A very bitter medicine prescribed by these doctors quickly cured the puppet. Then as she caressed him, the fairy said,
Tell me what happened.
Can I just explain like everything in the most literal sense, really? Like, pretty much just straight up exactly what happened, including
you
that
can
I
tell
think
you can tell the fairy as much or as little of the truth as you want, but we actually need to know how much of the truth you tell the fairy.
100% of the truth. Everything. Including the fact that I think I'm a boy now because I didn't have to go to school and I gave a book and the man said that I was a boy.
Oh, you're not a little boy yet. You're still a puppet.
But the man said I was a boy.
No, it's not.
And she puts her hand on your chest, like slides it up underneath your paper clothes.
And it's like, you feel this? You feel how there's no vibrations or beating of any kind?
Yeah.
When you're a real boy, you'll have a heart, and it'll go ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom all the time, right here inside your chest.
How do I get a heart?
Oh, well, that's a very complicated one.
Do you have a heart?
Well, of course, all fairies have hearts.
Can I have your heart?
It doesn't work that way. You need to build your own heart out of feelings.
Where can I get a feeling?
Woof, woof, woof. Feelings.
So you told her completely the truth, right? You didn't make up anything?
Nope. Straight up truth.
Just checking.
I'm trusting. I shouldn't be, but I'm trusting.
Okay. And the dog says, feelings. Woof, woof. That's what that fairy felt when she saw you in the tree. Took pity. Woof, woof.
Or when you fed Giovanni to the fire and felt bad about it, right?
Well, she was firewood.
That was okay. Maybe I shouldn't have saved you.
Giovanni said she was a firewood. Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, you should go home to Geppetto now.
Oh,
Little psychopath puppet.
okay.
And hopefully someday you'll have feelings and be a real boy.
Well, thank you for telling me how to get a heart. I'm gonna go and find some feelings and then get a heart.
Walks out. Just completely content with everything that's happening.
So how do you walk? Like, how do you go home? Do you follow the same road? Do you go?
I'm gonna go the way that the fox and the cat went.
Okay. Okay. So
And then, and look for them, but go. I'm still gonna head back to Geppetto.
So you actually do bump up into them. They, of course, because you're looking for them, you see them before they see you, and they are at what seems to be like the meadow, the magic meadow. That's the description like they gave you beforehand.
All right. What I want to do is try and get some feelings and a heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, that's your objective.
Now, I wasn't 100% going to play a fully psychotic Chucky version of like Chucky the Evil Doll, not Chucky Chucky.
They're one and the same thing. It's cool.
But
They took it out from my life.
but it's kind of
It's kind of worked out that way. Sometimes
it's kind of working out that I'm playing a fucking evil version.
You see,
of
so
Pinocchio right
you
now.
see the coins in cats like when cat's little hand, little paw, and you also see the hat, the smoke cigarette, and the small carving knife by the tree behind the cat.
Now, because he's a learning robot, he will have learned that he thinks that the knife would scare me. So can I try and just run in and get the knife?
Definitely.
Let's try and get the knife and copy what he did to me, because it was supposed to scare me, but I don't feel emotions, so...
Good, sounds good. So
But I
let's do I think a advantage and see if they give me an advantage like dexterity check and see if they can actually get above you. If they get above you, then they get to act first. Well, no, they don't. At least the cat doesn't.
+2.
Well, we're rolling for surprise, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Look at
That's what I rolled last time.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, it's the same! It's a 1 and a 3! That's so weird.
No.
do you need me to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could roll lower than that.
Was it...
Actually, no, you can't. It's physically impossible for him to roll lower than that because his dex is +2.
He can hold. Yeah. Oh yeah.
He can tie.
+2, right?
He can.
tie.
He can tie with Fox. Oh, with with Fox.
This?
No.
Very good.
Look at that.
But what, didn't I have advantage?
Oh,
Yeah.
you have advantage as well. So just
And
one other
it's
one.
over anyway. Like his, yeah, he won. So you successfully sneak up behind them and grab the knife, and they still haven't even noticed you.
They haven't even seen me.
No,
Nope.
they just like Fox. Like the cat is. We have so much money now.
Your
We're gonna
your
get
woody
horse,
walking
whatever.
blends right into the woody forest sounds.
I mean, I don't care that they see me now. I'm going to walk up and do the thing that he did to me. He was holding the knife to like my throat or whatever, right? Towards
Yeah.
pointed
Yeah,
at
exactly.
my head. So I'll walk up to the one that was pointing the knife at me. What did he say to me? Do you remember what he said to me?
Yeah. I mean, it has a
Money
bit
of
of
your
a-
life.
See.
See, I now have a concept of what money is, but I don't know what life is. Geppetto's money or your life?
Geppetto's money or your life? Uh-huh.
Huh? Oh fuck! Okay, so now the concept is if you don't have a concept of life, how close do you hold a knife? And
As close as he held it to me. I don't think I have any concept of what to do with it after this point, though. So
okay. Got
I
it.
just think that the knife is the scary thing, not what could happen with the knife.
So intimidation check.
Okay.
Let's see about that. You have a strength of 11, so just a 1d20, and
No, his charisma is 12. He gets +1.
oh yeah, you're right.
+1.
That's
Okay, so now you make it.
Just.
So it's like Fox, help.
Can I hold out a hand for the money?
No, Fox is not helping. Fox is just like,
I think he found us.
But I don't want to give up the money. We could get a new eye with this.
Well, turnabout's fair play? I'm sorry, cat!
and the fox turns and dashes away.
Oh,
As
got
much
you
as
for
Fox
this,
dash.
Fox.
Which one had the money?
Cat, the one in
Cat.
front of you. And he drops the money. Dad, take it, you annoying little doll puppet, whatever you
Oh, he
are.
threw the money. Okay. I'm going to pick up the money, but keep the knife pointed at the fox. And collect
Cat.
it.
The fox is
Oh, the fox is gone.
Yeah, only
got
the
the-
cat
The
is
cat
there.
stayed. Oh,
Yes.
okay. The same thing, but I'll keep it pointed at the cat. Okay, I'm going to pick it all up. I'm going to put it under my hat. And then I'm going to turn away, but then I'm just going to go,
Just one more question.
um,
What's a feeling?
It's a feeling.
I need to collect some feelings. How do I feel? How do I feel?
Well, if you
Oh, I'm glad Chucky's handling that one.
if you give me that knife, I can show you fear. It's a feeling. You're gonna like it.
I have learned distrust.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that he betrayed you before.
Is fear what you're doing?
No? You can roll me an insight check if you want to see if he's lying or not.
Yes.
Oh wow, your stats are awful for this.
What is it? -6.
-2.
-2.
Woo!
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Okay, yeah, you have absolutely no idea. You don't think he's lying to you. No fear. I don't feel fear. Look at this eye. Look at this scar. How do you think I got this scar? This is a battle scar.
How did you... What's a battle?
You know, when you take that knife and you swing it at the people and you cut them.
And then, did you gain a fear?
No. Courage, power, respect.
Are they feelings?
In a way.
I slash at his other eye.
Also, okay, so give me an attack. Give me 2 hit. Advantage. Definitely a surprise.
I don't know what my things are.
It's +2 because it's a finesse weapon. Although no, you don't have. Yeah, no, you don't have proficiency, so it's just +2.
Yeah, it's
Plus
just a,
two?
yeah, 2d20 plus 2.
2d20 plus 2.
Yeah, maybe he's surprised.
Bam.
Okay, shit. Yeah, you definitely hit him across the eye, and I mean this is a blind fox. You just complete a blind cat. So you just completely blind the cat. He's like, ah, my eye. Ah!
I don't feel any different.
Roll for damage.
Oh.
1d4 plus 2. You kill the cat.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
She bleeds out. Like my eye.
Okay. I'm going to stand over the cat for a while, contemplating why I don't feel any feelings. I'm like,
I wonder if I have feelings now.
So you stand over the cat, and about half a minute later, the blood slows to a crawl, and the chest motions stop, and it doesn't. The cat's not breathing anymore.
I've got to do it. I'm going to attempt to cut out its heart. How do I do that? Or can I just straight up do that? I mean, I don't know. I presume I don't actually know where the heart is, so I'm just going to fucking mutilate the cat.
Justin, what happens?
The fairy said that the heart was in the chest, so you could start with the chest if you remember that.
But should I roll something to see if I actually cut out the heart or a lung or something instead?
Let's roll like an intelligence check, just briefly. See what happens.
Okay. What is that for me?
+1.
Sorry, I don't know my own stats.
Pretty good. Okay, so you start trying to cut directly into the chest, and you encounter a bunch of white sticks that are in the way, and you can't seem to quite get through them with the knife. What do you do after that?
Do I not presume that the white sticks are the heart? Because there's lots of them.
Do you? That's what the first thing you find is these white sticks.
No, there's lots of them. She said there was only one. I'm gonna keep going.
You're gonna try and cut through the white sticks.
I'm just gonna get through them.
Okay,
I'm quite strong, right? So I could like.
And you do have a carving knife in the end. That's why I described it as.
Yeah, you can't really cut through bones with this dagger, but you notice that as you slip, sometimes you're like trying to saw through them and you're slipping, and it's going through the cracks. Eventually, you slowly carve away all the meat, and there's like gaps in the white sticks, and you see these deflated sacs and this big lump of red muscle just sort of laying in the cavity underneath the sticks.
Wait, can I actually count? No, I suppose it wouldn't matter. I can tell when there's something that's a multiple and when there's something that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see 2 lumps, only 1 red thingy.
I'll cut out the red thingy. And
Okay.
But I'm so ecstatic now. I'm starting to feel an emotion of happiness and joy.
Justin, I feel like at this point, so seeing as he already made it to the forest one time and the fairy saw him, I think the fairy is seeing this.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, after that conversation, come on. He just...
Justin, you're going to have to make sure that your cat isn't in the room as well for this. You have to cover his little ears.
So
The fox rolled a morale check a minute or so later, and he failed it, so he kept running.
so how does the fairy react to this?
Is the fairy's castle really that close by that she could hear this?
I mean, he was almost at the meadow last time when he was attacked.
That's true, but did she go to sleep afterwards? Here, let me. So.
I'd like to apologise at this point for what I have done. I know that.
Apologize to who?
To everyone.
It's okay. It's
show, to
no. It's cool. It's cool. You can talk about this in the Q&A. We'll talk about it there. Go on.
Okay.
Go on. Play the character.
All right. The fairy is, in fact, the fairy feels a great disturbance in the force and wakes up.
I mean, she didn't really sleep because he just left and just did this.
Well, she was tired, but
Okay, she was tired. It's your character.
She went to sleep for a couple of hours.
I mean, I was like walking to town though, wasn't I? Like,
well, yeah, but carving someone's chest up takes a while. It's
Couple of hours.
not as easy as it looks. Like even experienced butchers, it takes a while.
yeah,
And you're not. You were just doing it haphazardly with an inadequate tool. So.
just a little psycho puppet in the middle of a meadow cutting up a cat.
I'm comparing it to my one experience with carving up a whole pig. So.
Okay.
And I had a better tool.
Yeah, the small carving like cat-sized
Yeah,
knife.
I had a better tool and some prior knowledge of how to butcher things.
Yeah.
So
You weren't 2 days old or whatever.
No, I was not.
Also, a storm starts up.
That would be a great story.
Go on.
So the fairy comes out into the woods, and sort of catches you just as you're holding the heart aloft and celebrating.
I feel like I may have given you the wrong idea about what feelings are and how to get them. I feel slightly responsible for this.
What were the feelings that the cat listed off? Courage.
Respect and a feeling of power.
Okay.
I now have courage, respect, and a feeling of power and a heart. How many more feelings do I need?
See, what you've actually done is called murder.
Woof, woof. Let me take him down, mistress. Woof, woof, woof.
No, just wait. You see, when things are alive and they have sentience, taking that sentience away by force is a bad thing.
Oh.
So you should be feeling sadness and regret and remorse.
I can make him feel pain. Woof, woof.
That's not a feeling, that's a physical sensation.
So I can't use his heart?
No, see, everyone has their own heart, and if you take someone's heart away, they die. So you just killed him for no reason, because you need to find your own heart inside of you.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna shove it back in.
That's
Give it back.
that's the magic of feelings. Oh my God, you're just back away from the cat now, okay? Just back away from the cat.
He's got his heart back. He'll come back to life, right?
No, once it stops beating, it can never start again.
All right.
Pinocchio learned a lesson.
I think you need to go home to your father now and tell him what you've done, and I'll take care of this cat.
Thank you, fairy.
For being an accomplice.
Don't kill anyone ever again, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Pinocchio wanders off, back towards Geppetto, carries on.
And the fairy turns the dog, and it's like,
Fairy tales aren't like they used to be. I gotta get out of this business.
For the final episode of Pinball Storytellers. Before the network shuts it down.
And that is, I think that's our first break.
Yeah, I think that's our first break.
Damn.
Okay, we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes with the second part of the story. I know, I really feel like this is a good ending part.
Just stop here.
Yeah, this is like a great
Really
ending.
weird, ambiguous ending.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm okay with ending it here.
I think this was a great episode, and I think basically just all what happened, it was natural Brad just playing his character however we understood it. I feel like
yeah, I'll wait for the Q&A, but yeah.
it's definitely like the second part of the story is basically just another story in itself.
Yeah.
It's true. And the second part of the story, I don't know.
I don't see this happening, yeah.
I don't necessarily think Pinocchio can become a real boy now.
Yeah.
I don't
So
think it's
so guys, I think we just had the Pinocchio story. The Pinball Storytellers of Pinocchio stories. And we're gonna go into a Q&A.
I derailed it so hard you had to end it early.
No. Our original format is 1 hour, but depending on how things go, we usually might go for an additional hour. So yeah, we'll finish the story here, and we'll be starting in a couple of minutes, just 2-3 minutes, coming with a Q&A, which is always a part of our show. So come up with some awesome questions. Questions about the show and the format and the story will always be answered. Personal questions might not be answered, but you can ask them. We might answer them. We'll see. We usually do. So we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Bye bye.